Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking just about 10 minutes to look at the best courses you might want to study in Germany, thinking ahead to 2025.
Yeah, we've gone through a bunch of articles, expert views, all focused on German higher education.
Exactly. And our goal here is basically to pull out the really useful stuff for anyone thinking, hey, maybe Germany's for me. We want to highlight the opportunities, but also, what you need to keep in mind.
Right. Consider this your quick guide to some promising paths in a real global hub for education and careers.
Okay, let's jump right in then. Why Germany? Specifically for 2025, what's the big draw?
Well, there are a few key things, but
Okay, so top quality, low cost, what else?
you've also got a really strong job market there. Germany's economy is robust. It's a leader in innovation research, think technology, engineering, business. So good career prospects after you graduate.
Makes sense. So if you're looking at specific fields, what are the hot tickets for 2025?
Well, number one, you absolutely have to talk about engineering and technology.
Germany's reputation, right. Cars, manufacturing.
Precisely. They have this long history, strong industry links. Universities work closely with companies like BMW, Siemens, Bosch. It means practical experience, cutting-edge research.
So which specific engineering fields?
Mechanical engineering is still massive. Think automotive manufacturing, automotive engineering itself, obviously. Then electrical engineering, automation, robotics, that's huge. And computer science, especially AI.
Ah, AI. That seems to be exploding everywhere.
It really is. And Germany's investing heavily. I think I saw something about €1 billion government boost just for AI research. Demand for specialists is, well, it's soaring.
Okay, so STEM is clearly a big focus. What about for people more interested in, say, business?
Yeah, absolutely. Business and management are also top tier in Germany. You get excellent education, lots of international exposure, really sets you up for leadership roles.
Any specific areas within business?
International business is a strong choice, obviously, for global careers. Finance and accounting are solid, especially with Frankfurt being a major EU banking center. And entrepreneurship, particularly if you look at somewhere like Berlin with its massive tech startup scene.
Right, the Berlin Tech Hub. Heard a lot about that. Are there other major areas besides engineering and business?
Definitely. Medicine and healthcare remain really important. Germany has an advanced healthcare system, so it's a great place to learn.
Like studying medicine and MBBS.
Exactly. Those programs are internationally recognized, so they're very competitive to get into. Pharmacy is another key area, and biomedical science is big too, especially with advances in biotech and genetics research.
Okay. And you mentioned AI under computer science, but what about data science more broadly?
Good point. That whole area, data science and AI, deserves its own spotlight. We're just so dependent on data now.
So specific programs.
Things like data science and big data analytics are in high demand, machine learning, AI, obviously, and cybersecurity, protecting all that data is critical.
You mentioned job openings earlier for data science?
Yeah, I think the source said something like a 20% jump in job openings just in the last year. That really tells you something about the demand.
Wow, okay. That's significant. What about the environment? Sustainability?
Another huge area for Germany. They're pioneers in green power, the energy, wind.
Right, the energy transition.
So courses like renewable energy engineering, wind, solar, bioenergy are very relevant.
Yep.
Sustainable development, looking more at strategy and policy and environmental science, tackling climate change, all growing fields with good prospects.
It sounds like there are strong options across quite a spectrum. What about humanities or social sciences?
Still very strong. Germany has a rich tradition here too. Think research-based programs. Political science and international relations are popular, maybe linked to Germany's role in the EU. Psychology is seeing growing demand.
Yeah.
And history or cultural studies, given Germany's history, there's so much to explore there.
Okay, so a wide range. If someone's listening and thinking, right, one of these fields is for me, which universities should they maybe look at first? Any standouts?
It often depends on the field, of course.
Right.
But some big names consistently pop up. For tech and engineering, the Technical University of Munich, TUM, is world-class. RWTH Aachen is another engineering powerhouse.
And for other fields?
LMU Munich, Ludwig Maximilian University, is often top-rated for humanities and social sciences. Heidelberg University is renowned for life sciences and medicine. Humboldt University in Berlin is great for psychology and political science, but really there are many excellent universities.
So research is key. What are the main things you need to get in? The requirements.
The basics are usually your previous educational qualifications, your high school diploma or bachelor's degree. Then language proficiency.
English or German?
It depends on the course.
Yeah.
Many master's programs and even some bachelors are taught entirely in English,
Hmm.
so you'd need TOEFL or IELTS. But for others, you'll need German proficiency, usually proven with tests like TestAF or DSH. It's crucial to check the specific program.
Okay. And then the practical stuff.
Right, you'll need a student visa if you're from outside the EU, and that usually involves proving you have sufficient funds to support yourself, the financieringsnetwise.
Which brings us to potential challenges. It can't all be easy, right?
No, definitely not. The language barrier can be real, even if your course is in English, just for daily life. Admissions, as we said, can be competitive.
And the cost, even with free tuition.
Exactly. The cost of living, rent, food, insurance still adds up. It varies by city, but you need to budget carefully. The visa process itself can be bureaucratic and take time.
What about scholarships? Are they easy to get?
They exist through organizations like DIAD and others, but they're often quite competitive too. It's not like the U.S. system with widespread university-funded scholarships. You really have to search for them.
And finding a job afterwards, especially for non-EU students.
It can sometimes be challenging, yes. Knowing German helps a lot, and having relevant internships or work experience is key. But the opportunities are definitely there, especially in those high-demand fields we talked about.
So lots to consider. Any quick tips for someone starting this process?
Okay, rapid fire. Research universities for your course. Double-check the language. Start applications early. Hunt for scholarships. Understand the visa rules. Maybe join student forums online.
Learn some basic German.
Definitely helps.
Yeah.
Consider part-time work possibilities. Plan your finances meticulously. Know the admission deadlines, they can vary. Try to connect with professors or people in your industry if possible. Use the university support services when you get there. And stay motivated and flexible.
That's a great list. It seems like STEM, business, and sustainability are really the buzzwords for 2025 based on expert opinions.
That's what the trends suggest, yes. Germany's focus on AI, robotics, renewable energy, it's creating jobs. I saw a DAD study from 2024 saying 90% of international students are satisfied with their education there.
That's a strong endorsement. And the salaries.
They're generally good. For example, mechanical engineering grads might start around EUR 50,000 annually, on average. It varies, of course. One source interestingly noted that while engineering might be the top course studied, business management might offer the best job prospects overall. Something to think about.
Interesting distinction. We often hear success stories too, right? Students navigating the system.
Yeah, there are examples, like a student from India doing computer science at TU Munich, maybe facing language hurdles, but landing an AI job in Berlin through internships and networking. Shows resilience pays off.
Or students using resources to compare programs.
Right. Someone comparing robotics at TU Munich, RWTH Aachen, Stuttgart, and finding the best fit at Aachen. Or another student looking at business analytics, comparing Frankfurt School, Mannheim, TU Munich based on curriculum, placements, scholarships, and choosing Mannheim.
So it highlights finding the right program for you.
Exactly. And identifying the top places for specific niches, like someone targeting AML, finding the best options at Saarland, TU Berlin, or Freiburg, and getting into TU Berlin. It's about targeted research.
Okay, so summing up, Germany offers diverse, high-quality education, often tuition-free, with really strong career paths, especially in areas like STEM, business, and sustainability for 2025.
That's the core message.
Yeah.
But it really hinges on your own interests and doing that thorough research on programs, universities, and all the requirements.
Absolutely. And maybe a final thought for everyone listening, Germany is clearly betting big on AI and green tech. So looking just a bit further ahead, what other emerging fields or niche specializations might become the next top study choices there? And what skills will be most valuable? Something to ponder as you explore your options.
Good question to end on.
Thanks for joining us for this quick deep dive.